Now we're ready for the rain. So warm up today is very similar to last week. We're going to do 30 seconds each exercise. We'll just go down the line. 2 rounds total. There'll be no rest time in between, so just quickly transition to whatever the next thing is. We'll do seal jacks, sumo RDLs, side lunges, sumo crossover, split jack, roll over V-sit, prone scorpion, and down dog push-up. If you're not sure what those are, as we get started here, I'll be kind of demoing them. But we're going to start with our seal jack for 30 seconds. So make sure you have enough room. You don't need any equipment today for this. We're going in 10. So again, seal jack, arms are wide, feet are wide. And go. Now you have sumo stance RDL, just wide feet RDL. We're going to stay in this wide stance for 2 exercises after this as well. Into side lunge, as low as you can, alternating. I don't know about you guys, but that's super sore on me today. Oh, stay wide, crossover, alternate sides. We'll get heart rate back up, split jacks. Legs go front to back. Arms go up and down. It's like a really bad dance move. After this, we'll lay on the ground for rollover V-sit, going in 5. And go on the rollover V-sit. Feet together as you roll overhead, feet apart as you reach in front. Gradually get those feet closer to the ground overhead and feet further apart in front. And prone scorpion on your chest. Try to get your toe to your hand. Five more seconds, then we'll go into a down dog push-up. And go. Down dog push-up. This will be our last one, and then we're back to the top.
as stringent. Since mid-March, adults only really allowed.
And good there, back to the top to the seal jack. We'll do one more round. Again, round two, either moving a little faster or getting a little more range of motion. Sumo stance RDL, maybe try to go a little bit wider this time. You don't have to do the splits, just a little wider than last time. Side lunges. Try to keep your foot flat on this round. Get a little ankle stretch at the bottom. Sumo crossovers, and alternating. Into those split jacks. And our rollover V-sit. Nice long warm up on Monday. Get the body feeling good. Good there into prone scorpion. And down dog push up to finish. Good. That is it for the warm up. Nicely done. All right, so for today's core, we're gonna have 90 seconds on, 30 seconds off. We will do 2 rounds. And I want this to be very, very challenging on the weighted plank. So we're gonna do our weighted plank with a plate or whatever else you have available. You're gonna hold that position for 1.5 minutes. You did this last week. We did 60 seconds. I think many of us will be able to use the same weight as last week for the extra 30 seconds. Second exercise, we'll have 45 seconds each side of a fire hydrant. I'll show you that right now. Again, we'll do 90 on, 30 off, only 2 rounds. You guys know the plank for the fire hydrant. You'll be on all fours, belly's tight. You're just gonna go knee out to the side, like so. Make sure you're not bending the arms. You can see this. I bend my arms to get more range of motion. The arm should just stay straight. So that knee might only make it up to 45 degrees or a little bit higher. Kind of depends on your own range of motion. Let's prepare for the weighted plank. You can also do a regular plank for this, if those are challenging enough.
Sorry.
There we go, it's gone. So we'll start in about a minute here. I don't know that you need to warm up your plank.
Hey, Alex.
Yep.
So I was going to log in today like I normally do, and I go to like workout of the day and then I hit the link. But it wasn't on this week, so I had to go to last week to get the link. I don't know if it's supposed to show up every week.
Okay.
It was just harder to find today, so I didn't know if it was.
So you normally use show you.
We're going to today on the app. It just doesn't list the links right on the top where it used to.
Okay.
I had to go to like last week to get the link.
I will fix that.
All right.
That's good to know.
Yeah. I was like, I can't get there.
You made it in.
Yes. Good morning, by the way.
Good morning. All right, guys, I'll get the clock ready here. Again, a minute and a half straight. Nice long 30-second break, and then the next exercise. Try to push the plank hard here, knowing that it's really our only ab exercise or shoulder exercise in core today. Going in 10. 3, 2, 1, and go. Look perfect right now. Let's keep that up. Lower back is flat in the ceiling. Squeezing the belly, squeezing the butt the whole time. That's halfway right now. Straight your butt down a little bit. Perfect. Dawn butt down. There you go. Nice job, Nikki. 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and good. Good stuff. 30-second break, and then you'll go into your next movement, which will be fire hydrant. Again, fire hydrant, you're going to do one leg for 45 seconds and then the other for 45. And fire hydrant is certainly not a power exercise. Just go nice and slow. Going in 5. And go. You can get a little pause at the top. That's great. Just a little more control. Five more seconds on this side. And switch sides. 10 seconds. And good. Nice job. One more round. We're back to the weighted plank here. Hopefully you guys feel that in the glutes or hips. Going in 10 if you want to get yourself loaded up with the plate. Takes a little bit of time. 3, 2, 1, and go. Looks good, Katie. Good, Amy. All right, we're halfway right now. Let's hold strong. It's our last plank. Looks good, Marines. Rock solid over there. $20 seconds left. Squeeze the belly as hard as you can. Three, two, one, and good. There it is. Final exercise coming up. Going in 10. 2, 1, and go. Get on this exercise, make sure the belly's tight as you're going for the leg lift off to the side. And switch. It's halfway. Ten more seconds. And good. We're gonna have to build our way up to a 2 or 3 minute weighted plank now. All right, so we're gonna start with our push-ups. It's push-up Monday. Today we're going to do 3 sets. You'll do 1 unbroken set every 2 minutes. So you're gonna do 15 to 20 reps in a row at the hardest variation possible. I want your first set to fall somewhere within that rep range. So 15 to 20 on the first set. You could be doing these reps on your toes. You could do it with a plate on your back or a band around your back. Or you could do a combo with your feet elevated on a bench with the plate on your back, which will kind of be the hardest variation we can possibly do with the push-up here. But you're going to do your 15 to 20 reps. You'll have, a minute to rest or so, and then we'll do our 3 sets on that. I just wanted to show you guys the feet up variation. So you could use a bench or a couch or whatever else. Feet are going to be on top. When you do this, belly has to still be tight. You can go down and up. And you want to make sure you're not arching your back if you do that, right? So it's just essentially like an incline pressing motion. So you could try that out if you've been already doing, 15 to 20 reps. The plate on your back, you do plate on your back plus feet elevated to make it harder. Let's warm up a couple minutes and we'll start. I think plate on the back would work best for most people, or just trying to transition from the knees to the toes. You can always start on the toes, see how many reps you get. Maybe you get 8 and then do the rest of your reps on your knees.
Just step out for a minute. How much weight did you say?
If you're just going to go on the floor weighted, I would just go as heavy as you can for 15 to 20 reps.
Okay.
I think you do what, 35? It's up to you. You have to try it out.
Okay.
I want it to feel like a hard bench press session without the bench press. All right, looks like we're all just about ready. So again, you have 15 to 20 reps. You'll do a set every 2 minutes. Remember, those reps are going to be in a row. So you're going to do 15 to 20 in a row. So you're not going to do like 5 and then rest and then 5 and then rest and then 5. It has to be 15 to 20 in a row. Rest from there, 3 sets. Maybe 35 is too much, Katie. Shot for the moon. Going in 10. And go. And be explosive on the way up. Good job, Don. Nice, Streeter. Looks really good. Good, Kayla. Maybe 35 was more of a 5-rep max territory.
I'm thinking, like, what planet are you from?
Yeah, that's on me.
The plate should be up in your middle back.
It's about the same spot as the plank. So kind of that low back, mid back area. It's kind of tough though. It's going to slide around a bit. So wherever it kind of settles naturally is fine. Set 2 is coming up in 30 seconds. I'm going in 10. So again, treat it like any other lift. Controlled down, explosive on the way up. And go. Nice job, Sherry. Nice, Kathy. It's good range of motion. Job, Amy. So I actually came across a study that compared people bench pressing to those doing push-ups, and they found similar results for both, as long as the people who were doing the push-ups picked the hardest variation they could possibly do for the given number of reps. So they had like a 10 different options of push-ups. The first one being like a wall push-up, where you're just standing and doing them on the wall. And then the final one was the one-arm push-up. And then they were doing like the same set rep scheme you'd do for like a bench press program. So 3 sets of 6 and 5 and so on. So if you guys want to try one-arm push-ups, now is a good time. All right, maybe after the class, then I have less liability. All right, we're going in 10 here, final set. Again, push with the power out of the bottom. And go. That's good, Nikki. Just keep going that way. Nice, Jill. Let's push those extra reps on this set. It's our last one. All right, guys, nicely done there. Hopefully we are making some progress on push-ups. I know we look really good. Range of motion, the body's staying in a nice straight line. So I bet we're better. We'd have to do another 100 push-ups for time, or maybe another max set at some point here to test that. But I think we're looking really good. All right, so second part of strength here, we're just gonna work the lower body, the glute and the hamstring again. I've kind of flipped around the exercises just to give a little bit different stimulus. But we're gonna do a paused single leg glute bridge. So you're gonna start with that movement. You're gonna do 10 reps on each leg. Now, if the single leg glute bridge irritates the low back, let's do 20 reps of a double leg glute bridge, also pausing. For the pause, you're just gonna pause for 1 second at the top. And you're gonna think about squeezing your butt cheek as hard as you can. The next exercise will be a paused sumo good morning, which will do 10 to 15 reps, pausing at the bottom. Again, 1 to 2 seconds there. We're gonna do 2 sets today, and we'll do a set every 3 minutes to go over the movements for the single leg glute bridge. As always with our glute bridging movements, we wanna make sure the belly's tight. So I'm gonna bring my heel close to my butt. I'm gonna drive through my heel, go butt up, squeeze, come back down, go again, squeeze, back down. 10 reps each side. For the sumo, good morning. Place a bar on my back, at my chest. If you have something you're not comfortable putting at your chest or on your back, you can do like an RDL style sumo hinge position, but either way, you're gonna go down, pause, back up, squeeze your butt at the top. Okay, and play around with the stance, whatever allows you to feel hamstrings and butt most when you're down at the bottom. That's the stance that we'd like to use today, okay? Warm it up, practice, feel it out. Let me know if you have questions. And we're on the sumo movement, just a slight knee bend. Don, that's a nice Lucky Charm shirt. I didn't see that yet. That's a good shirt. I'd wear a Cinnamon Toast Crunch shirt if I had one. Another minute here and we'll start. If you guys do have access to heavier loads, try to go a little heavier than last week. If you don't, try to get extra rep or 2 or perform a longer pause. Ways to progress this stuff is, longer pause, more reps, more weight, whatever you have available. If you got someone like stand on your back, or you could hold them. That's what I would like to do for a partner workout. Like everyone comes in on Saturday, partner workout, and the first thing you're doing is 400-meter partner carry. You have to carry them 400 meters. All right, so we'll get started here. Again, you'll do a set every 3 minutes. We'll do 2 sets total. We're gonna do 10 reps each side of a pausing single leg glute bridge, and then you'll do your 10 to 15 reps on the sumo pausing good morning, or RDL. We're going in 10. Single leg glute bridge to start. Squeeze the butt at the top for a second every rep. Use a double leg glute bridge if this irritates the low back. And go. And that pause just helps to take away any momentum. So squeeze 1 to 2 seconds and come back down. And this is one where you have to work hard for that range of motion. So don't rush it. Nice job, Streeter. It's a good pause. So when you're pausing on the good morning or the RDL, you want to pause right where you feel that aggressive stretch in the bottom. If you don't feel the stretch, use a flatter lower back or less knee bend. And then additional focus, make sure the hips come all the way through at the top. Job, Ashley. Majority of the weight is on the heels, but the toes should still be in the ground on this. Don't let the toes come off. So we have another set coming up in about 15 seconds. If you did fall behind, it's okay to rest a little bit before you start. If it felt too easy, just increase the time of the pause. All right, set 2 whenever you're ready. Again, 10 each side, single leg glute bridge to start. And if you're someone who's not feeling this in the glute or hamstring, you can always move your feet further away from your butt or closer to your butt. Try it out, see what feels best for you. Make sure the pause at the top has control, not just wiggling around up there. Keep finding those hamstrings in the bottom. If you're really flexible, if you can keep a flat low back and reach lower, continue to do that. Once you guys finish, take a minute or two, rest, relax, grab a drink, and then we'll go over the Metcon. We do have a shorter workout today. A new movement, or one we haven't done in the conditioning at least. We've done it in the warm-up. You guys have any comments on the strength? Push-ups getting better, glutes feel like they're gonna explode. terms of feedback, it sounds like a lot of people have enjoyed the glute work, so we'll have to include some more of that once we get back here.
I've been getting a little better. I can do a few now on my toes, but the yard work didn't help. I was weak today.
No, fatigued from the yard work. Push-ups are kind of like pull-ups. Once you can get that first body weight rep, then they just start piling up time after time. Then you get to a certain point, and then they just get really hard again, you know, like 10, 15 reps. Then muscular endurance comes into play a lot. All right, so today's Metcon, we're gonna do 21, 15, 9 of the plate cluster, which is a clean thruster. So it's gonna be from the ground into a full squat, into a press overhead. I'll show you that in a second. And it's paired with 42, 30, 18 of the sit-up. So that's double the number of reps that you're doing for the plate cluster if you're looking at it and wondering. So you're gonna do 21 plate clusters, 42 sit-ups, 15 clusters, 30 sit-up, 9, and 18. There is an 8-minute cap, which is pretty quick, but we'll move pretty well through these movements. So for the plate cluster, I want you to do it in a way that you actually get full hip extension on the clean rather than not doing that. And I'll show you the correct way and the incorrect way. So we're gonna start on the ground. I'll do it in slow motion. So you're gonna start kind of squat stance, you're gonna pull up. I want your hips to fully extend before we drop under and press overhead. So again, you touch, extend, press overhead. Touch, extend, overhead. Instead of what would also be a cluster, but I don't want you to do this today. This thing, right? Which still technically is a cluster, but I don't want you to do that. So again, on the ground, hips extend, under, press. Touch, hips extend, under, press. You can still move quickly with that one, just not as quickly as the other weird one I showed you. So that's the cluster. You guys know the sit-up. Practice, play around with it. Can certainly be done with a light barbell or light dumbbells as well.
I got myself in the jugular. That was nice.
The plate attack sometimes. That looks good, Kevin. Yeah. And cluster will be a high heart rate movement. Obviously, it's full body. There's a pull, there's a squat, there's a press. And it's something we haven't really done much of. So the breathing might not be super coordinated, but after a few reps, try to get comfortable. Nice, Jill. You guys can include a jump in the clean if you'd like. So you can pull, jump, and go. If that makes more sense to you, you can certainly include the jump. I find that just keeping my feet in the squat stance works just fine. Start in about 1 minute. In terms of pacing on this, my goal is for pretty much everyone to try to get 21 reps in a row on that cluster. The heart rate will be very high, but then you'll have 42 sit-ups to recover the heart rate. Obviously, it's going to challenge the core and hip flexors, but your heart rate should probably recover on the sit-up. And then you'll push hard through the 15, recover on the sit-up, and then again, push the 9 and the 18 to finish. Okay, looks like we're all ready. So again, there's an 8-minute cap on this plate cluster. New movement, plate touches ground, do a full squat, press overhead, and then you can go to the next rep. Gotta move the board in here. I don't even know if anyone can see that. It's pretty tough glare on there today. All right, we're going in 10, 21 clusters to start. Two, one, and go. So now we're touch the ground, go into full squat, drive overhead. Now let's find a way to breathe once we're comfortable. Nice, Streeter, it's really good. Good, Jill. Nice, Kayla. Good, Amy. Try to keep that plate at the chest on the squat. Good, Don. Nice, Kathy. Make sure we do a good job on that lockout at the top. We've got to push here. All right, we're going to recover on that sit up so we can pick up the plate and go right away for the round of 15. Nice, Katie. Good job, Nikki. Good job, Jill. Those are great reps. Nice, Sherry. Those look good. Yeah, let's push hard through our 15s here. Then you'll have your 30 sit-ups. Good job, Ashley. Nice. Push for quick transitions here to finish. As soon as you're done, go right to that next exercise. Nice work, Don. Good job, Kayla. Nice, Streeter. Good job, Kathy. Nice, Jill. Good job on the squat. Nicely done, Kev. Let's go push hard through on the 9s here. 9 and 18. Push hard. Good job, Nikki. We've got 1 minute left here. Nice, Streeter. "30 seconds. Let's go, Streeter, all the way through. What's up? Oh, 10 seconds. Covering the clock. Brendan stole your time there, Nikki. 2, 1, and good. She no-repped you. She sabotaged you. Or he did. Guys, great job there. 1 minute break, then we'll get into a child's pose. So if you want to get into that now, that's totally fine. Otherwise, feel free to toss the score into the chat. I'll bring up the leaderboard. Let me know if you have any comments on that one. How'd the cluster feel?
I actually really like those.
Good. Something different.
Yeah.
I like the cluster too, but I can't breathe. I haven't got the breathing part down yet.
Yeah, I have a hard time catching my breath during the sit-ups.
That's good. I mean, it was a short kind of sprint workout.
That was a 135 barbell.
Yeah, that would be tough with a barbell. Kevin Sherry went dumbbells. Looked nice. All right, guys, I'll start the clock here. I'll let you know if you can't see it. We'll do 1 minute in child's pose to start, just to kind of stretch the shoulders out, bring the heart rate down, a little low back as well. We're going in 5 on the child's pose. And go. Here's someone crushing it over there. All right, we're good there in the child's pose. Let's now move to a lizard. We'll just do 1 minute each side. This will be the last thing we have. So lizard's big lunge position. Knee to ground. Knee is driven outside of the hands. Then you're just keeping the belly tight and pushing your hips through. You guys see Brendan? He's got a fresh haircut.
What's up, guys?
Whoa,
Yeah.
Look at that.
I've never been that short.
It's short.
It's the quarantine haircut.
It'll happen delivery after Sunny.
All right, Alex, thank you. Marines are out.
Nice job, Marines. Have a nice
Bye. Thanks.
Got 10 more seconds on this leg. We're almost there.
Alex, could you do that with kettlebells? Like really like kettlebells, the cluster?
You could, yeah. One in each hand. It would be, you have to make sure you know how to transition the kettlebells. Switch legs, if you haven't yet.
So you just kind of do a clean and then flip them?
Yep, clean,
Is there
flip,
a-
squat, press.
Okay. All right, thanks.
Be hard.
Well, if you have 15s or lighter, right?
Yeah, if you have something light, then it'd be good. You can also do it single arm.
Okay, so, okay, thanks.
There it is, Kathy. The single arm kettlebell cluster. All right, guys, you are good there on the stretch. Thanks for coming. If you haven't yet, we have 41 signed up for the IST Classic. So everyone will get a t-shirt that says I survived the plate on it. Kind of something fun to remember the weird times that we're in right now. But all the workouts will come out this Thursday at 7 p.m. We've already posted one of the workouts with a YouTube video to go over what we're looking for, what the workout is, and so on. And then we'll have one of those workouts on Friday for class, one of those workouts for Saturday for class. So 2 of the workouts you'll be just responsible to do on your own. So you could also do all the workouts multiple times if you want. You could do them all 5 times to see what kind of score you could get. But thanks for coming. Happy Monday. If you want to stick around and chat for a minute, that's fine.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you, Alex. It was great.
Thanks,
Bye.
Alex.
Hi,
Have a good
guys.
day.
How can you find that? Where can you is it on Facebook or where is it listed?
Are you on our Facebook, Nikki?
I am, yes.
Okay, yeah, it should be on our Facebook.
And how do you sign up through Facebook, or how does that work?
So I couldn't really hear you there, but to sign up, you should be able to find the link, and it'll just take you to a Zen Planner page. So kind of how you normally pay your bill, and then you can sign up there and select your t-shirt size.
And it's not too late to sign up?
Nope, you can sign up until Thursday, until the workouts are released.
All right. Thanks, Alex.
Nice job, guys.
Yeah.